And
Okay.
it's you.
What's up, guys? This is my beautiful daughter, Given Sakisi.
And beautiful mom, Lottie Bungu. And
Alright, so we came today to show you how to make the perfect mashed potatoes with some fried chicken.
Mashed potatoes.
Okay? Yeah. Alright, guys, I wanted to mention something. Don't get so discouraged when you see me making videos in different languages, okay? Because I have audiences speaking different languages, such as French and my native African language. But don't you worry, I will always make videos in English. So when you see a video in a different language, that's, you know, it's meant for whoever speaks the language. So today, this is an English video, and this is about the mashed potatoes. I'm going to show you the way Given and I make them, or make it, okay? So we are going to move forward and show you the ingredients you are going to be needing. She is crazy. She is cray-cray, okay? So, of course, we need... Sorry guys, Given ended up falling asleep. We had such a hard time making this video, only because our baby, my baby, I have a 4-month-old baby. He kept on crying today. He wasn't himself. So we started the video, you know, the mother and daughter cooking show, but unfortunately Given she ended up falling asleep. So sorry guys, I have to continue the video myself, only because I already have all of the ingredients out, and I just wanna go ahead and continue to cook the food. So I'm going to show you the way I make my mashed potatoes. They always come out great and so tasty and so flavorful. So I'm going to be showing you the ingredients you are going to be needing, and Given, she's going to be so disappointed because I had to finish the show without her. But don't you worry, next time I promise we are going to have a video again with Given, with the mother and daughter cooking show. Okay, let me go ahead and show you guys the ingredients we are going to be needing for our mashed potatoes today. And we are going to be making fried chicken as well. Thank you. So we need drumsticks. I have about 10 pieces of drumstick chicken. We need a little bit of salt, and this is for our chicken. And over here I have about an entire small onion. I have a grain of tomato. I have ginger root. The size is like a tip of your finger. I have bell pepper. I have 1 large garlic, and I have green onions and 1 stick of celery. We are going to be using nutmeg, and these are the ingredients for our fried chicken. So as far as the mashed potatoes, I have about 6 large potatoes, and we are not gonna be making a lot of potatoes today. So for the 6 large potatoes, I'm going to be needing one stick of butter, and about 5 pounds of powdered milk, and I use Nido powdered milk. I think the taste is great, so this is why I use it. All right. So the first thing that we are going to be doing is slicing the chicken just like this, like that, and we are going to be doing it to all of the chicken, all of our drumsticks. Just put a slice to it, just like that. Okay. All right, so on a low fire, or not even low fire, I would say on a medium fire, put about 10 ounces of water in a pot with our chickens and put all of the ingredients we had: onions, green onions, tomato, garlic, celery, and also the bay leaf, and yep, so, and ginger root and garlic. So what I have done with my ginger root and my garlic, I have shredded them. Okay, so they have been shredded, and we are going to be covering. We cover and we are going to let boil. We are going to let it boil for about 15 to 25 minutes, depending on how tender your chicken is, but usually it takes no more than 25 minutes before the chicken is ready. And we can always stir from time to time, just to be sure the chicken is not sticking to the bottom of the pot. And don't forget to also put your salt. Put a little bit of salt. You can always start with 1 tablespoon of salt, and if you think you need more, you can always add more as you go. And if you notice, you will see that my potatoes are very clean. I've already cleaned them and I put them in the water. Why do I do that? The reason why is so it doesn't change colors, because sometimes when you peel your potatoes and you leave them out without any water, it's going to start getting brown or looking a little bit like it's a little bit dirty, and I don't like that. So I always peel my potatoes and I put them in water right away. And it also helps with cooking faster. When you do it, it's going to be cooking a lot faster. So we are going to now put our potatoes in the water so they can boil. Since we only have about 6 large potatoes, it usually takes about 25 to half an hour before it's ready. You can always poke with a fork to know if the potatoes are ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and put them in a pot. Alright, so we are going to let our potatoes boil and we are going to cover. Alright, so always come and check on your chicken from time to time to make sure it's cooking and it's not sticking to the bottom of the pot. And I love using a wooden spoon. It's safer than using metal against metal. So always check on your chicken and stir just the way I'm doing it. You see how I'm doing it? Kind of in between spaces, so our chicken don't start to fall apart or to shred. Yep. And you can also grab a fork. I use a huge fork. Okay, this huge fork, so you can check on your potatoes to see if they are ready. So you poke and see if it goes all the way through. If it does, meaning it's ready, meaning they are ready, and now we can proceed with smashing them because they are smashed potatoes. Am I saying it right? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's so late at night, I'm so tired, but the potatoes are ready. So after removing the water, let's put the butter inside. And we are going to put the one garlic by shredding the garlic. Remember the one garlic we had? We are going to shred it and put it inside our mashed potatoes. It gives it a lot of flavor. And we are going to do the same by putting also the powdered milk inside, and we are going to smash them all together. And we are going to be smashing them together until it's nice and smooth. After it's very nice and smooth and smashed, we are going to now put it in a container, and make sure you put it in a container that can bake, because what we are going to do now, we are going to bake our mashed potatoes for about 10 minutes. And what you can do is add shredded cheese on top of the mashed potatoes. Cheese of your choice. I'm going to be using cheddar cheese only because I love cheddar cheese. Okay, and we are going to bake it. It's going to, it's like it brings all of the flavors out. It's nice, gives it a very nice texture. All right, so I'll show you how I'm going to do it. So this is how we know our chicken is ready. It barely has water now, so the sauce is a little bit thick, has thickened a little bit, and the chicken is nice and tender. And it took about 25 minutes. Okay, so what we are going to do is now fry our chicken. However, we are not deep frying the chicken. I'll show you how to fry this chicken. So on a medium fire, we are going to be putting oil in a frying pan. Not too much oil, but just enough so that we can fry our chicken both sides. That's how we are going to be frying the chicken. Excuse my frying pan, it's a little bit old. Sorry about that. Okay, so one secret so you don't get burned, you want to put your chicken, don't wait for the oil to get so hot and put your chicken right away before it gets too hot. And then we are going to cover it so that it doesn't splash, so the oil don't splash on you. You don't want that to happen, okay? Trust me, you don't want it to happen. And what I always do is cover it so that I don't get burned. I don't want to get burned, so cover it. And with a see-through cover, that way you can see how the chicken is cooking. When you see that it's getting a little bit golden on the surroundings, then you are going to turn your fire off. Let it sit for a few minutes so it can cool down, and you are going to flip the chicken to the other side and do the same thing until both sides are golden. Okay, it has a golden color. That means our chicken has fried good and it's ready. Now, coming over, this is the broth we have left from boiling our chicken. Don't throw this away. You can use this to put it on top of your chicken. Once the chicken is ready, it gives it a lot of flavor. And make sure it's not so salty, because if you put too much salt, you don't want to do that. So remember, I always say that always start small. Start with 1 tablespoon of salt or 1 teaspoon of salt, depending on how you like your salt, and you can always add more as you go after you taste your salt. Okay, so we have just flipped it and let the other side also cook and get golden, just like this, and then it's going to be ready. The frying part only takes about not even 10 minutes, so about 7 to 10 minutes at the most. All right, so kind of spread the mashed potato, spread it throughout the clear baking container, and we are now going to put our shredded cheese on top of the mashed potatoes, but make sure you spread it evenly, okay, so it's nice, flat, and smooth. Okay, so now you can put the cheese and you can spread it evenly. All right, just how you see it. So, and about the cheese, it depends on how much cheese you want. You can put as much as you want, okay? You can put just a little bit, or you can put a lot. It's all up to you. Now we are going to put it in the oven and let it bake for about 10 minutes so our cheese can melt. Now that our chicken is ready, we are going to be putting the broth that was left after we boiled the chicken, and we are going to put it on top of our chicken. So good. So just like that. You don't have to put all of it, but just a little bit. It gives it a nice color, nice presentation, and a very good taste. We also have our mashed potatoes out of the oven. They have baked for about 10 minutes and the cheese has melted. Looks super good. Looks super good to me. It is safe to say the time has arrived. The time to finally taste our chicken and our perfect mashed potatoes. You can add gravy if you want to. Whatever you like on your mashed potatoes, you can add it at this time. As of now, or as for me, this is exactly how I'm going to enjoy it. All right, so it's finally time to enjoy our food. The only thing I'm a little bit sad about is Given. She should be here with me enjoying this, because it was a mother and daughter cooking show, but again she fell asleep, so I had to continue. So let's try. Okay, we are going to try. I am not even exaggerating. This is super good. Super good. So good. So good. You guys, you gotta try it. You have to try it. Man. So good. All right, see you next time, guys. I promise next time we are going to have given here through the entire show. Okay, watch out for the next video. Again, don't be discouraged if you see the next video in a different language. Don't you worry, there is going to be also an English video. Always. All right, I love you guys. Take care. Next time.